All right. Well, stay with us today in St. Louis at 6 a.m. starts right now.
Scaling back service. Which areas will no longer have access to Metro's Call-A-Ride program? We're live with the why behind the changes.
And then 2 cars pulled up and basically stopped him and dragged him out of the car.
A kidnapping at a South Grand gas station. What we know about the victim and the suspects.
And a warm pattern shapes up over the next few days, along with sunshine. We'll talk about how warm those temperatures will climb, plus when our next chance of rain develops.
A controversial ruling out of Texas on abortion pills could have consequences even in states where the right to an abortion is protected. And we dig into the controversy this morning.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, good morning, everyone. We are waking up with a live look at the Kirkwood Farmers Market this week. Spring weather is finally here, even though we've been having like little, pockets of spring weather, but it feels so much different on this Monday, April 10th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Cindy Stallworth. Rennie Knott has the day off, and we want to say thanks to everybody joining us, especially everybody who's streaming on 5+. Good morning to you. We have Paul Cook, who's keeping an eye on our roads this morning, watching the traffic. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
And Anthony has the latest on our spring weather we're going to see all week long.
Nice warm up finally, and it'll be consistent, not just in pockets this time. So I think if you've been holding off on maybe getting some planting done or just enjoying the outdoors, however you like to do so, whether it's grilling or walking, enjoy, because we'll have sunshine and warm temperatures all through the week. So there's that. We also have this beautiful sunrise, that time of day. Yeah, you can see the pretty colors in our sky this morning, those pinks and purples, almost like Mother Nature knew it was Easter. Yeah, pastel season. 47 degrees out the door this morning at Lambert, but there are some spots that are in the 30s, like Chesterfield, you're at 34, and also 34 in Mount Vernon, Farmington, 38 degrees. So definitely cold enough for a jacket or a heavier coat, depending on how you like it or how you don't like it. Numbers in the 70s as we head through the day. A mix of sun and clouds today, and even warmer the next few days, even our morning temperatures coming up as well. We'll track that warming trend. In the meantime, let's track the roads, head over to Paul Cook. Paul, this is 6 o'clock hour. You know what that means. More jams, and I'm not talking the good kind.
The great jam that's out there. No, you're exactly right, and we do have a new closure. Shouldn't bog things down too much, but 364 at Mugi going to be closed there. That's an early closure, but as we zoom in, I want you to see also, well, that's Mugi right there, and you can see it. Not really bogging things down, but there is a little bit of yellow on the big map. Open now, 6440 at the ramp to 270, but at 9 o'clock, 270 right there at 44. That will be closed. And I wanted to show you just a little bit of that purple out there. You can see it here. This is near that closure at Mugi. More traffic coming in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Paul. This morning, some Metro riders will notice a significant change to its Call-A-Ride program because it is scaling back the transportation services for some people with disabilities.
Our Mercedes McKay joins us live right now from North County to explain why the service is getting smaller. Good morning, Mercedes.
Good morning, Sydney and Michelle. We're in Florissant right now, which is just basically right inside the cutoff point for Metro's Call-A-Ride service. This is actually one of the furthest areas north that people can still use this program. This change is because of a federal law that requires Metrolink to provide the service within 3/4 of a mile of existing Metro bus and Metrolink routes. So let's take a look at what this new service looks like. You can see it right now on your screen. Everyone who lives within the blue area on that map is still eligible for Call-A-Ride. Everyone outside of it in the red is no longer eligible effective today. Those areas include Fenton and parts of West and North County. Metrolink says the new service area will reduce trip denials and phone reservation wait times, as well as improve customer service and create a more reliable experience. We talked with Metro Chief Operating Officer, who tells us a lot of the changes has to do with staffing shortages.
Staffing is the issue. Again, prior to the pandemic, we had plenty of staff. Now, as I said, we're about 80 operators short for Call-A-Ride, which does not enable us to expand beyond the legal requirements of the service.
Metro officials told 5 on Your Side that they did send out postcards and letters to warn riders about this ahead of time. They are looking at alternative solutions for those riders as well. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll hear from a disability advocate on why they want more action taken now. Live in North County, Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.
Thanks so much, Mercedes. This morning, police are looking for the man suspected of shooting another man in Creve Coeur. It happened Friday afternoon outside the Jets Pizza on Olive Boulevard. Warrants have now been issued for 30-year-old Azar Thompson. This morning, we know that he's still on the loose, and police say the victim and Thompson knew each other. Thompson is believed to be driving a bright blue 2013 Dodge Dart with Illinois plates, but anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers.
Well, right now, St. Louis police are looking for 5 people who held a young man at gunpoint outside a gas station, forced him into his own car, and then kidnapped him.
This is unbelievable. It happened on South Grand Saturday night, and police haven't shared any more information about the victim. But our Laura Barcheski spoke with one of the gas station workers who witnessed the entire thing.
St. Louis police say just before 8:30 Saturday night, 5 suspects in 2 vehicles robbed and kidnapped a young man at the Phillips 66 on South Grand. A gas station employee who wants to remain anonymous for his own safety says he saw the whole thing happen.
I was actually outside blowing the parking lot and basically walked away from the situation, went on the side of the building, and we had the building on a lockdown. So that was very different if you're not used to it. So, yeah, it was very frightening.
He says the victim was sitting in his car at a pump when the suspects boxed him in with their cars, a white Kia Optima and a blue Chevy sedan.
And then 2 cars pulled up and basically stopped him and dragged him out of the car, and they brought out guns. And after they draw out the guns, they made him basically strip down to his clothes. And then after that, they got him in the car, and then they backed up and then basically took off with the guy.
St. Louis police say in the report, after searching the victim, the suspects forced him into the passenger side of his own car, a Chevy Bolt, and then drove off.
So I don't know if they knew him from something. I have no clue on that one.
The employee says he's thankful he was able to go home to his family after this frightening situation.
I'm glad they didn't do anything to the store or the customers that were here.
He says this gas station is an important resource for the community and has never dealt with anything like this before.
It hurts the whole community. It hurts the value of the community and the businesses around here. You know, you never know when you're safe or not.
Well, police say the victim and the suspects were in their late teens or maybe even their early 20s.
Now, if you have any information about this, you're asked to call the police right away. Also this morning, one person is recovering from a shooting in the parking garage of Plaza Frontenac. Police say it happened around 1:30 Friday afternoon. The person shot the suspect and they both left the scene before officers showed up. The victim arrived at a hospital soon after and then was treated and released. Now, police haven't arrested anyone just yet.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about your weather first forecast. This morning, we do have some showers that are west of us in northwestern Missouri and Iowa. These are expected to fall apart, but we'll see the clouds from them as they move this direction. In fact, as you see, the futurecast shows those showers just kind of dwindling, moving into southwestern Missouri. But high pressure will move in today, and this is going to lift our jet stream all the way north into Canada through the week. So as long as that jet stream stays north of us, warm air will be allowed to filter on in. So through the week, temperatures climbing, low 70s today, but tomorrow we're up near 80 and we stay there through Thursday. We'll track some rain for the end of the week into the weekend when I see you in just a little bit.